Coming up, why setting expectations makes for happier patients who say yes to your best care. Hi, I'm Dr. Charles Martin, but you can call me Charlie of masteryourpractice.com. Today we'll review why setting expectations gives you near limitless leverage. This is part one of a two-part series. Oh, and before we start, please go over to masteryourpractice.com and get your free cheat sheet, how to charge more and have your patients love it, if you haven't already. So for you, why setting expectations makes for happier clients who say yes to your best care. Imagine tuxedoed waiters, white linen tablecloths, dark woods and leather. Here I was, my young family, in this fine restaurant in the famous Pink Hotel, the Don Cesar in St. Petersburg Beach, Florida. This was a Dr. Pete Dawson favorite at one point for his seminars. I brought my pretty wife and our two young daughters at the time, aged 3 and 4, to hang out when I was in seminars all day. We didn't often get a chance with small children to go out to really nice restaurants. Naturally, my wife Holly decided to dress them up in fancy little girl dresses and coach them to behave so we could enjoy the fine dining we had heard so much about. We arrived and we were seated. Immediately, of course. Both daughters decided they would also have a menu. No children's menu. The waiter smiled and gave each of them a full leather jacketed menu. Quite large, actually. They seemed quite pleased with themselves. Holly and I looked at each other with that knowing couple smile and enjoyed the moment. Now it came time for ordering. The waiter started graciously with my youngest daughter, Kelly. She looked up at him and uttered the phrase that has become a family favorite. "Don't serve me any bad food." She emphasized almost sternly with enough oomph that the waiter and both of us broke out in a loud giggle. Where on earth did she get the idea to speak like that? We never figured that out. Well, we had an excellent meal and the hefty check to match. This restaurant had indeed exceeded our expectations. They did have fine food, cooked just right that made our taste buds dance and sing. The ambiance was near perfect with color, visuals, and music. The wait team was trained to perform up to high standards. They quietly showed up our table at just the right moments without interrupting us. They knew what they wanted to deliver and did it. We left after a great meal experience that they had designed with knowing forethought so they could receive those high rankings and ratings from diners like us. This restaurant did exceed expectations because they set the expectations. They set the expectations. So, let's look at this from the mistake point of view. What is the big expectation mistake? To be able to meet or exceed expectations, you must set them. Do you? If your patient sets them, you may or may not meet or exceed them. This can lead to bad reviews, a dearth of referrals, and a reputation recession. Your bottom line will cry from the pain of missing profit. As the leader, your job is to strategically decide on what expectations you can set and virtually always meet and typically exceed. So the next question is, how do you do that? Here's a simple 1-2-3 formula. 1. Decide what you want to deliver in the way of service and care. 2. Document these and set your standards and processes for that delivery. Number 3. Train your team to deliver those exactly as possible. Now, this may not be exciting to do, but do you really have another choice? If you want to win the game of private practice care with high clinical standards and great patient experiences, the key word is match. You have to be congruent across all things you do and say and deliver, and the expectations you set have to align with each other. I'll give you an example. If I were to go to a Ritz-Carlton hotel and the pricing was $49 for a room, I'd scratch my head and go, okay, what's wrong with the room? You don't expect $49 for that room. You expect $449 for that room. Frankly, that $49 would unnerve me and I'd find another hotel. The principle, match your fees with your patient delivery experience and the expectations you set. I'm Dr. Charles Martin, but you can call me Charlie at masteryourpractice.com. Be sure to get your free goodies and free cheat sheet, how to charge more and have your patients love it, by simply going to the home page at masteryourpractice.com and clicking the link. Have fun. Until next time.